EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Let's go! Touch the outlaw! 50 seconds to Mike! Coming!
Here's Murray back near his goal line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Murray, he's going to loft one. Deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray off play action. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Taylor, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
The give to Taylor. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson buying time to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a give to Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. He may try and run for this. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person. May end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance if they want to be aggressive.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. It's caught. Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big 30-yard play on third.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Murray now on first down. It's complete to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Mike 57. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Throwing now is Murray. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Taylor. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. On first down, it's Taylor. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Taylor. And an alley to run. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big run there by Jones. And even 60 yards. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 15-yard touchdown grab. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They go play action now. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
57.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Kill. Slam. Wide. Get wide. Shift. Delta.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. A desperation heave for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
36 power. He's coming. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Alert. 18.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Back. Check 52. Out. Let's go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go again to Jones. And some room to maneuver. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. A big run there by Jones. 41 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 31.
Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Switch.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
215. Guys, 4 down. Hey, alert. Hey, alert 3.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And maybe a little too cute there on the return, losing 13 yards, but his guys get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Murray now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Murray, oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
He's checking. Crash.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. What's in? Where they go?
And here we go on 4th down with Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
First down, Seahawks.
On first down, Taylor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They can't hang with us. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Now Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Going on the ground with Homer. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Switch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Throw caught here by Bird. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Here's Murray. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Murray to air it out again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
It's a gain of 15. 1st down Seahawks. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Again, being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on 4th down, that percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sideline.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demir Bird, 76 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Trying to bust out. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
He'll buy some time right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 here in this fourth quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack on 1st down, Murray, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Double dog, that's the way. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Watch twist. Watch running.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. And Gonzalez puts this one through. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
What?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Back to throw it, Murray. They'll roll him out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. This one caught by Isabella. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Set, hut. 15 on it. Bring it. Squeeze.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Now the Cardinals yet again lining up for the 2-point try.
You get blocked, Lee.
They'll try and run it here. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.